We go on excursions with mum and dad, and then returning home I sometimes make a drawing of what we've seen. It is good for an artist to be able to make a drawing of everything. I love drawing, and when I grow up, I'll become a designer of clothes. I think many of these kids, I hope at least 3 or 4 of them, will become future artists. When I was a little girl, my mother used to weave, and I would often sit by her to help her. While a girl is weaving, she's also singing, because she's putting in love and beauty. We have to keep these Bulgarian habits for the coming generations, and by them we want to show that in the Rhodopes something very beautiful is woven to delight the eye and the soul. The Devin parts have entangled history from time immemorial. Grandma's rugs look more familiar, the patterns woven in the embroideries also tell stories about love, brave heroes and voivodes, meaning chieftains and dragons. One can see how they used to live in the past, can imagine how they ground grain on the millstone, wondering how the charred corn remained, what did they keep the amulets from, and how did they pray to the idols. The mountain inspires respect for the past, the unknown, the other for oneself. The past is the land of fairy tales, of what we put together as a puzzle of ceramic pieces, with grains and words outliving the centuries. Thousands of years have elapsed since then, many secrets have remained undisclosed. The Rhodopes are also jealous, they safeguard their secrets. In the region, traces were found of Ursus pelleas, or the so-called cave bear that perished in the Ice Age. Standing on its 4 paws, the bear is 2 meters tall, and its height is about 4 meters when standing up. Villages in the Devin region are like the lasses of old time. Which one is best dressed, whose smile is more radiant, whose eyes are deeper set? Both houses and courtyards are like that. Therefore, birds nest here and sing. Therefore, streams and brooks have their own songs. They are happy. Wonders must be eternal, like the naturally aerated water in Mihalkovo. It is the only such spring on the Balkans. Narrow sections along the road cross the mountain. One is slowing down the speed. And admiration borders with reverence. Forthcoming is the building up of a stage of the Duspad cascade, making a unique double curve wall. A lot of human thought and effort. Most probably it won't be long before when jets and boats and water skis will be seen here. The Trigrad Gorge is not simply a sight, but a mere wonder. Imagination cannot achieve such grandeur and emanation of might. The white of the rocks comes into view. To the west is Pametkovo, 185 meters over the water whirl. Buzlota is eastwards at 300 meters. What giants! Pine trees grow right from the rocks, and Skolaska bird flies over the Trigrad River. The sensation of time elapsing vanishes and the awareness of eternity remains. Whether you will go into the deep cave or will climb up the rocks, whether you will row or will ride a motor through the woods, the choice is yours. Legend has it that it was here in the Dyovlsku Grlo or Devil's Throat cave that Orpheus went down to Hades to plead time for his love and have his beloved Eurydice back to him. To say the truth, it is a young cave, some 300,000 years only. It is difficult to combine the geological and human criteria. It seems to us that myths and legends have generated both the devil profile and the strange forms of the stones. Is it an old fairy tale only, or is it true? The Orpheus flower does blossom again after it has already withered. Therefore, it is called the deathless flower. It is also a wonder. Then perhaps the other miracles are also possible. Thus, we appreciate both what is mysterious and far away and what is in our hands, as the cup of mursalski tea. It is just like the nectar of gods. It is what local people are most proud of.
Радо бела, радо, пустили ті чорні очі, пустили ті чорні очі, чорні за чорні, як черешні. Чорні за чорні, як черешні, кой ноги види за те плаче, кой ноги види за те плаче, єді видов я заплакав.
The Rhodope Mountains are like every spoiled beauty, putting love to test. The Cheremiska cave is just opposite the Dyovlsku Grlo cave. It's been dwelled in since very old times. To conquer it is quite a challenge even when well equipped and accompanied by a trained guide. Most rewarding is the victory over one's own self. If you manage to make these steps overcoming your fear, half an hour later you know you can do it and the spirit of this cave is within you. Motormen are like wild goats, knowing the slopes and paths just like them. If they identify you as one of their family, they will take you wherever you want to. Where else can one find a village bearing a name of a town? and Trigrad is the only such place, in order to remind one that this word does not simply imply an underground, trams or trolleys, but it comes from what is created by human hands, what has been built up and will remain there. You are well received here and are the most welcome guests. The feel of the waterfalls has got another name, the rainbow trout. Fish playing, waters boiling, raving with life, jumping and swinging around again and again. The ancient Roman routes used to cross these lands. Today they are protected territories and reserves. Pine trees and spruces grow at large. People protect and take care of them, being proud of every needle and every swallow of fresh air. Well, I would like everybody to come and get involved in protecting our nature. And the drunk woods itself is a phenomenon. It grows on a landslide, the trees are beaten down as if after attending a merry-making table. They relax after the feast as it is due. The Rhodopes tell a story and show miracles. Giants, ghosts, elves, wood nymphs and evil nymphs, devils and idols. Which of the wood fairies has hidden behind the rock, and which of the evil spirits will rise up from the water waves? The ancient old trees round Keston, only 10 kilometers away from the border. The traces from one-time battles near Bedin, the mill in Dyovlen, the village perched on the hill, the Elephant Rock close to Nastan, and many other spots. We are leaving for you to discover. We take the animals up at the hilly because pastures are very nice and it is calm and quiet here. Hilly means a glade. Can you imagine a meadow among these thick woods? But it has spread out as if the whole Rhodope mountain have emerged, bathing in light, drinking water and sun rays, provocative, generous and mysterious.